kicking guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nuts. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them toxic cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Jason Sanders sets to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Off we go from the Sunshine State. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone.
On the double. Drill, you, yellow. Set, hut, stop, slide through. Hut.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Here's a short throw, caught by Wiley. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Striker, on the strike, wide open. 6, 9, red.
To throw, here's Lance. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Green jack. Here we go, here we go. 60 red, 60 red. Set.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Right, right.
Lance. He'll air it out down the middle. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 74 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee.
What a throw. I mean, Mike, you talk about arm strength, and you hear that so often kicked around the league, but to see a guy on the run outside of the pocket be able to not only keep his eyes downfield to watch his receiver break open, but then to be able to put that ball out there far enough on the money. The reality is there's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that throw. Fortunately for this offense, they've got a guy and they've got a touchdown.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 3. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Every throw as contested as possible, no separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Play action here. Mahomes, nowhere to go. He is taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
It's third and 15.
Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by the tight ends. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
43!
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's taken in, and James Cook. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
He gets free. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
7-5-2, dog red. Will Green.
First down. First and 10 at the 42.
Now Lance. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
On the RPO, it's Nakua. From the 42-yard line. Here's second and 9.
Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught. It's Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Blue strike.
Gain of 19 yards.
Strike. Red. Yellow.
For a Titans
Red.
first down.
Here's Lance. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans move out on top. 14-0.
14. Jaguars nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick
So
off.
here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of this, and down he goes.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 27-yard line.
On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Here's Mahomes. Now for the third time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway. So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Lance looking to throw. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he's into the end zone. Dante Thornton. Touchdown Titans. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. And make it 3 in the first. He has thrown 3 first-quarter touchdowns. An incredible start to this one.
It really is incredible, Mike, and I'm not sure really what word there is better to describe it. This is just truly a special performance we're seeing today. I'll tell you what, I'm excited what the next 3 quarters have in store.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes back. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with second and 3 coming up.
Line, 15. Ball, 15. Yellow. 15, 15. Hey, 57.
To throw is Mahomes. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground. an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head like he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. Over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Go. Yellow. Hey, 15.
To throw is Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
A high throw there, but nice job to go up and get it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
First down. First and 10.
Throwing, Lance. Flush to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
That is hard. What a job to keep the play alive. Dante Thornton, touchdown Titans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game, and 60 on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Titans are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. Try again. It's second and 10.
Yellow, Bob. Easy. Yellow, 15.
Patrick to throw. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Yellow, come back. Hey, 15.
Now Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Luke. 17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And the Jaguars first down.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have a Jags first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Foot pass taken in by the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Line! 15! Yellow! Hey, on Sunday.
Take it. Who do you want?
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. Now Mahomes. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Lance. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jack Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose a grounded pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Hey, 15, yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jason Sanders on for the point after.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Jaguars are able to cut into the deficit.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
touchdown. Myers is back to boot this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. 22, come on. Claws red. Black, blue, striker. White, red, yellow. Set.
To throw, here's Lance. Pass pulled in by Vaughn. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Black shot. Smash, red, trail, quick, slide blue. Ready.
Here's Lance. Moving outside the pocket. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold onto that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Green, black, blue, yellow. 6, red, blaster, 6. Ready?
Now Lance. Pass complete to Neighbor. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Black Olsen. Dog red.
To throw is Lance. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. That is caught. And a big collision there. Down near the goal line. Keeps him out of the end zone.
White, red, cycle.
Lance looking to throw. He's got his big tight end. Josh Wiley. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Titans add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, 57, cup, yellow. Let's go up, yellow, attack, yellow. Hey, 43, our side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
At the 40-yard
Yellow.
line.
Hey, color. Hey, yellow. 43. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, 57, our side.
First down throw. Mahomes. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Our side.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. And now we get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, really would you? I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yellow! Hey, watch
twins! Watch twins!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. This one is caught by Robinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Jaguars, first down.
Yellow, come back!
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes back. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yellow!
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Yellow!
35-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's hauled in on the left by Nacua. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Right back to the air from Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Wan'Dale Robinson, touchdown Jaguars. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Red, cycle. Drill, green. Ready.
Throwing, Lance. That's into the hands of Horton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will get into the end zone. Deuce Vaughn, touchdown Titans. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. 26-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, Riplis. Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Attack.
A first down throw for Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 16-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. 43, 43. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Hey, color. Hey, 57. Attack.
On third down, Mahomes. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
15. Hey, 15.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Ready up.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Set. 52 blue. Red. Green jack. Hunt.
Lance. Pass caught left side by Thornton. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
The 19-yard line.
Now Lance. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it and ends up sailing over his head. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's third and 10. Pass pulled in by Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Here's Lance. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Yellow. March high.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
At the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Yellow. Collect. March high.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
Yellow. March high.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 34-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That's taken in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
That's good.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense, you get a little lackadaisical. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
3rd down and 9.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The throw here is complete. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
57.
Here's Mahomes. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Jags first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Arsenal on, 80! Hey, slow down, slow down. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57. Attack. March hard.
To throw is Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
50,
At the Titans' 34-yard line.
Yellow. 15. Hey, color. March hard.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. There's that man again. Another catch. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd
Hey,
and 9.
15. March hard.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
March hard.
Oh, looking to set up that wide receiver screen, get it out to the edge, but they do not connect, and that one is incomplete. So the ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
Yellow. March hard.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you jump the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Oh, big hole, left side. Inside the 10. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Titans will add one more onto their big lead.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yellow. March hard.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He's taken down just shy of midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. And more of the same. Another interception.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Flash, flash, blue. Ready, fury, yellow. Set.
To throw is Lance. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Red, cycle.
3 yards. 1st down, Titans.
Lance looking to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they're going
White.
First down. First and goal.
Throwing, Lance. That ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Brings up second and
On the ready. Here we go. Here we go. Blue, 32. 22 needle. Black ultra. Ready.
To throw, here's Lance. Forced out left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
Fire down these two. Our go Wolverine. Hey, Sunday. 43. Here goes 15. Hey, 43.
On second down, Mahomes. Hit as he throws and is incomplete. Just wouldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. His throw left side is complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Cook. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 10.
15. Yellow.
Right back to the air from Mahomes. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 16.
One last shot now for Mahomes. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. At the end of the day, there's just